Danny, just run us through who are the winners and losers from this announcement?
There are a few winners in this. China's best-selling car brand, BYD, they got the lowest amount of additional tariffs slapped on them yesterday, so its stock has reacted much better, basically, than its rivals. It was up at 8.8% in Hong Kong earlier on Thursday. And we have seen others reacting badly. SAIC Motors, they had the biggest set of additional tariffs slapped on them, and they were down sharply at 1 point, down 3%. So clearly there is a divergence of those who are clearly the winners and the losers. But it's not a surprise. But given we were expecting to see even bigger a number of tariffs put on some of these brands, clearly the fallout is one of positivity if you're BYD, not so great for much of the others. But it's fascinating to see what has been playing out here as a result.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting, the fact that some of these EV makers are positive. But I guess the next question is, how are China likely to retaliate? Could they also be coming out with tariffs on their own on some of those European car makers?
Yeah, this is a kind of a sensitive area here for the foreign automakers, particularly out of Germany, where you've got the big brands such as your BMWs and Mercedes. They really rely heavily on China for profitability. And so we'll be watching closely for what China's retaliation is. But right now, the reaction, China has been criticizing the typical protectionism that Brussels has put on with these additional tariffs. China, though, has warned that it may put on tariffs, or may start investigations rather, on the likes of the dairy industry and on the aviation sector. So these are clearly things that it's very unhappy about. Clearly, its lobbying efforts ahead of this announcement yesterday did not succeed, and so therefore, it'll be wondering just what it does next in terms of whether we see a ratcheting up of the trade tensions between two of the world's largest economies.